I shit talk the like serious episodes that they've made recently in like Family Guy, but sometimes when they tackle something well enough, that shit really does. I feel like
Just
it
do it
hits
well.
I feel like it hits harder because you don't expect it, especially don't expect it to be done well. Like what's a good example? Like The Simpsons used to do it all the time, where like there's like so many old like episodes in older seasons that still resonate with people because of like what they were talking about. Like there's that screenshot that even now people like circulate where it's the the original sign is at home or at work, and the sign is something like you don't get like freedom or something. It's some like corporate shit, but he put pictures of Maggie over it, over the certain letters, so it just says like do it for her type shit. Like when they do that in a show, it's like, oh, it's supposed to be funny, but then you put something sweet in or something like that makes you think, and they do it well, that always hits.
I feel like if anytime you're gonna break away from the formula, or not even just that, anytime you're gonna do something risky, if you do it well, then, and if you're confident you can do it well, you can go for it. Don't do it flimsily, because you're disrespecting the entire series at that point. Family Guy, McFarlane, bro, I have joyous memories of your series. I low-key still fucks with American Dad. Just stick to your great points and only deviate when you are sure of it. Not for a gag, my guy. No. That is not how you fucking do it.
No, because like even like, Family Guy had good moments like that sometimes. Like there was one episode about it was essentially just being like a thing where Lois kept saying other people's names during sex, and Peter was like, "You don't find me attractive," and the whole episode was like kind of revolving around that. And then at the end, wholesome might not be the right word, but in the end, they're like, they fuck on Mount Rushmore, and like the whole the whole point of the episode is essentially just like, you know, like sometimes things get stale, but if we just experience things together, go do shit, you know, we'll love each other, and like shit like that. But when they do just randomly, for some reason, Brian wants to go to a bank and kill himself, and he's eating shit out of Stewie's diaper. Like, that's not...
Brian dies and gets replaced by a Brooklyn dog.
Like, those episodes... Like, here's the thing. Brian dying and getting replaced, I wouldn't even be mad about if they did it in a funny way, because it's Family Guy. Like, if it was like he actually... And then it was like, oh, I guess Brian's dead. And they I would honestly think that's the funniest shit if that's how they got rid of Brian. But instead they wanted to make it serious, and it was like too serious to the point where I was like,
it didn't hit.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not gonna shed tears for this.
I'm not enjoying this. I feel like that goes for almost, not even almost. I feel like that goes for everything, really. And this is gonna be my hot take, right? Because I'm just making those today, apparently. If you do it right, you can do it. That's just something I feel like. Like, for example, comedy, right? Nowadays, there's a lot of people where there's limits on comedy where you can and cannot joke about. I feel like if you do it right, you can. Like, who's that guy? I think his name is Peter Davidson, who's always talking.
Pete Davidson?
Yeah, Pete Davidson, who's always talking about how his father died in 9/11. He was a firefighter.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then so he cracks jokes on it, and some of them are low key good jokes. Yeah, I'm not a horrible person for laughing at that. Neither is Pete Davidson for cracking jokes at that. Like, I mean, it's serious. Us saying something like comedic about it doesn't make the situation less serious, but at the same time, comedy is an open, or just anything, if you're really like any open expression, is a form of like, if you got to do it,
you just got to realize that there is a line between like dark humor and just flat out disrespect. Like, because there's a meme that's been floating around like Twitter for like the past year where it's like, I have such dark humor, and then just racism, like shit like that. And it's like, you saying the N-word does not just make you
you're
funny.
Not hilarious.
Yeah, but it's like, if you can carefully craft a joke and it's like tasteful enough, like, Because I feel like if I died in some horrible thing and someone made a joke about it, depending on what it was,
Right.
I'd probably be chilling in the afterlife thinking it's funny as hell. Like, it just depends on how you go about it.
I completely agree. That movie where Leonardo DiCaprio is a slave owner, and he has to say the N-word, and he's feeling uncomfortable about it until I think it was
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah. Until he's like, do it. Like, I'm not in this scene. I'm not your friend. I'm not your ally. I'm not your comrade. Do it.
It's about the art.
It's about the art. And and he did it. And I'm not going to sit here and say cancel.
Yeah, and that's why separating the art from the person is also very, very important. Like, if I go back, if I want to be nostalgic and relive my childhood and watch a Sky Does Minecraft video, I'm not all of a sudden a sympathizer with an abuser because of what he did now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, let the content live outside of the person.
If I want to scream Bodil 40.
Who the fuck is Bodil 40? Like, the name sounds familiar, but like...
Bodil 40! Bodil 40!
Minecraft YouTuber?
Bodil 40?
Minecraft YouTuber?
Bodil 40.
What did his... Wait, was his Minecraft skin like he wore a white shirt and he had
I have no idea. But
what? You don't even know?
No. So he would do back in his like not olden days, but kind of olden days when it was just like really him, Mudkip, Mudkip.
Husky Mudkips?
Oh yeah, Husky Mudkip and the dude with the white shirt and the headphone on. I forgot his name.
Oh, Deadlocks.
They used to do like these adventure maps, and those adventure maps most of the time were always made by Bodil 40. And so when they did them, he was like, "Don't forget to check out the creator,
That's
Bodil 40."
That took me back.
Yeah,
what the?
bro. Bodil 40, bro.
I have this one distinct memory of a Sky Does Minecraft video that, like, I feel like no matter how hard I look, I could not find it now, of him playing a Minecraft horror map where the whole point of it was he was breaking into, like, a haunted school. And I remember, because I was a pussy little kid, just being like, what? like thinking it was actually scary. But it was just him, like, walking in and just, like, a shitty PNG, just being, and I was just like, like, it was scary as shit back then. But, like, I really want to find it now.
Oh,
if anyone knows Sky Does Minecraft, like, school horror map, then please, by all means, send it to me.
Oh my God, Sky for a very long time was the king of Minecraft.
He was the GOAT.
He was the GOAT. And it's crazy. It's crazy because like I think when Minecraft came back, he wasn't in the equation, and I was like, wow, that's wild. That's wild. That's the king. And then it got to a point where I had to like realize, someone had to tell me. I was like, bro, Adam not on that no more. Like the king of Minecraft is other people. Like, I'm like, who's playing Minecraft nowadays that are better?
You got like Dream and shit.
Dream, Techno. Rest in peace, Technoblade, and like all these other Minecraft YouTube Purpled or whatever.
Tommy in it.
Tommy in it, you know, I was like, I didn't know who these people were until that came around.
The resurgence happened.
And I was like, yo.
Which, by the way, that was a crazy resurgence when you think about it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a game come back that hard.
Man, and I know people are going to be like, he didn't really, but low-key, I mean, didn't like PewDiePie. He made a series on it. He did.
And then people started getting into it again.
I'm telling you, PewDiePie made the series on it, and then fucking Comedy Nation. No, let's get right into the news.
Oh,
Keemstar made fucking the Minecraft Monday, Minecraft Fridays, Minecraft Tuesdays.
I did not know that was a thing.
What?
I did not know that. Well, I haven't kept up with Keemstar in a long time.
Bro, me either. It's how I actually discovered Technoblade.
Well, I will say, like, I do think PewDiePie was like a huge catalyst.
I feel like he helped a lot.
But to be fair, like, I don't want to make it seem like the others, like the YouTubers that you now know,
obviously.
they put in a lot of work.
100%.
Even if I don't like most of them. They put in the work, and they deserve.
Not that he dislikes any of them, just like
the thing is, I will say with Dream, I don't dislike Dream. Like when I watch Dream and his friends, like I sometimes think like it's a little cringe, but so were the YouTubers that we liked when we were kids. So that's entirely fair. That doesn't upset me, but stans. Oh my god, we were talking about cancel culture. Stans are a whole different level.
I don't know why he has. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna sit here and say that I've watched every Manhunt.
Really?
Okay.
Oh wow.
I've watched every single Manhunt. All right. I don't know if I would say I'm a fan of Dream, but I will say that his Manhunts, fucking amazing. But that's like the only content of his that I've watched. So forgive me if I just don't know what the deal with Dream stands are, because apparently they're a thing and they're insane.
I feel like if internet was as like how it is now, when our Minecraft YouTubers became a thing, the same phenomenon would have happened then. But the problem is the internet was more primitive then,
right?
And also like I think it was like a whole moderation thing, just the way the infrastructure of sites were. Like, I feel like when I was a kid, the kids that I was friends with never used Twitter, but now like at like 6 years old, kids are using Twitter. Which, by the way, like Elon, if you want to do something good with Twitter, fucking stop that. Kids should not be using Twitter. Like, period. Honestly, like, but
it's not a safe space for children. I would say.
Yeah, it's absolutely not good for kids.
Speaking of porn, did you know Tumblr brought porn back?
For real? I gotta log into Tumblr.
No. Okay, no. Well,
you lied?
No, they did. They
okay.
did. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not gonna sit here and say I'm going to go back to Tumblr. I feel like
she's reading the One Piece fan fiction on there.
I'm not gonna go back to Tumblr, but I will say that I use Tumblr, and I will say that I stopped using.
Oh my god.
I stopped using Tumblr when the Exodus happened.
I did, yeah. I only, like at the time, I had only used Tumblr for porn because I was a coomer. I will readily admit, I was out there, just going crazy in my jimmies, and then I was like, "There's no porn. What the fuck's the point of this anymore?" I just stopped.
They lost so much of their user base.
Yeah, I mean. There was a
competition for Tumblr's most sexy man, and someone won.
Guess what?
Who won?
Sans.
Oh, Sans from Undertale.
God.
But
I feel like that had to have been a meme pick though.
I did stop using Tumblr after the mass deletion happened, and I think that's just like how a lot of shit went. Like, when Sky stopped posting, I stopped watching Sky. And then he came back. And for a moment, for a single second, I was like, oh my God, Sky is back.
The world is healing.
And I watched one episode and didn't watch another.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I watched like maybe 2 or 3, and I was just like, I hope dude does well. And then, but I was like, the magic's gone. And then I heard about what he did, and I was like, yeah, the magic can stay gone. The magic. And the thing that sucks most, like, obviously, people have different amounts of, like, affection for a certain creator.
Right.
So, like, one person might be way more distraught about, who's one of those fucking creators that is, like, what was his name? Genu? Was it Genu?
What happened?
Geno? It was one of Sky's friends who was found doing some creepy kitty shit.
Oh!
Like maybe...
Oh, you're talking about, first of all, there was Basher versus one, and then there was yeah, I knew who exactly. I just didn't remember his name. And then there was also
a friend of Stampy, but I can't remember his name.
What the fuck was the purple dinosaur called?
He did? Barney. He did something?
Yeah.
No,
Barney.
I thought
Barney was funny.
I thought Barney was sacred.
Yeah. You remember how, like, for 2 years, you remember, like, they did that they put Afmount on the map. You remember, like, for like 2 years, Barney spoke in that accent, and it was all fake that entire time.
Really?
You didn't see the video?
I thought I feel like I do remember him talking like an American,
It's been a lie.
but I did not know that. So not just did he lie about his accent, but he was also a kitty toucher. What the? I kind of wish you didn't tell me that. Nothing is sacred anymore, man. Fuck.
Afmal has come so far. Because I remember before she was Afmal, she was a mod pack, not a mod pack, but she was a map creator.
Like Bodale 40.
Yeah, like Bodale 40. She was a map creator, and she made a Pokemon map that Sky played on, and he invited her on it, and then like she got a lot of attention, and then she changed her name to Afmal and started making her own content.
Yeah.
And
Her storytelling is amazing.
and then she started a storytelling. She started doing like Minecraft role plays, and
I watched that shit religiously.
I'm ashamed to say there was a small, infinitesimal part of my life that just watched all of her Minecraft role plays. And so I watched all of Sundays.
Oh, man. When it comes to Afmal, like, I think I did watch her here and there, but there was one particular series.
What series?
So it wasn't even on her channel, but she was like the co-star.
Okay.
You ever hear Newscape Pro?
No.
So he was another guy who played Minecraft, and he did role plays, but I think he only did like for one legendary game. He did an Undertale role play, and she was in it. I think it was her, and I was fucking addicted to that. Like I subscribed to him, waiting for every episode, and I would even watch them do Minecraft prop hunt as the fucking characters. Oh god.
Oh, no.
Damn, that brings back, man. That crew was honestly really cool. Like I remember, they would do Gmod stuff, and there was a guy. I think it was Frozen Gorgon. He was the funniest fucking dude ever. He had like I think a New Jersey accent, if I remember correctly. I fucking loved that guy. I'm probably misremembering him entirely. Someone's gonna be like, Frozen Gorgon's from like Russia or some stupid shit. But
What was the original like Minecraft crew because what the fuck was Sky's group called, or Team Crafted?
yes, it was Sky, Jerome,
Yup.
Deadlocks,
Sunday, fucking the
Minecraft Universe,
Midkip.
Mudkips. That's good, Mudkips. Does he?
Yeah,
Oh.
actually, Sunday and okay, so
Does he
most
still
of
play
them
with
fell off, but log.zip is still on to the point where like he still gets consistently around 1 million views a video.
Really?
Yeah. Log does, and I'm still subscribed to him. Still watch his shit. It's no longer Minecraft playthroughs, but like more like Minecraft video essays. And I
Oh.
think that's why he's still successful and everyone else isn't. Because I couldn't watch fucking Sky does Minecraft shit when he came back.
Yeah.
I'm not like 10.
Yeah, because it's, when it comes to Minecraft gameplays, we've seen Minecraft for like the past 10 years. We know
Right.
how the game plays. So
I'm not like 10, but log.zip, he makes like Minecraft video essays about new updates, new things, new creatures, how he wants the game to work in the future, shit like that. And I watch those, and I can enjoy those because like they're not for 10-year-olds anymore.
Yeah, it's more to think about.
He updated his content with the age of his viewers, and so he still has viewers.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's an important thing to like keep in remembrance of. Like your viewers are going to grow up.
Yeah.
Eventually.
And that's like, man, like that's one thing that's kind of scary to think about as a creator is that I genuinely hate when people on the, I think we've talked about it before. I hate when people on the internet are like, if you're going to be a creator and you're going to have an audience, like you're kind of in charge of watching them in a weird regard. Like if your kid watches my video and hears me cuss, that's your fault for letting him watch. Like I'm very clearly not like kid friendly, but some parents don't like mine if you watch. Like I watched people who cussed and shit growing up. But it is scary to imagine that there could be some like 7-year-old who will grow up until maybe like an 18-year-old still watching my shit. Because like I remember Mark had this. He was on a podcast. No, he did a interview with Anthony Padilla from Smosh, and in the interview, you know how there's that meme of Markiplier crying.
Yeah.
So he asked, he was like, "What's that about?" And I remember vividly seeing this when it came out. It was him reacting to a fan made thing of people thanking him for all this time because it was his 6 million subscriber special, and I just figured at the time when I saw it, he's crying because
6 million.
Like, yeah, but the way he framed it when he was talking to Anthony was, it was at that point that he realized he could never have a personal connection with any of those people.
That.
Because it's like when you get to that point, you realize that all those people have grown up. You might have saved someone's life, and you can never truly actually meet them, and that's kind of sad.
It is another bittersweet thing, right? Because obviously you want to grow.
Yeah.
Right? That's just a desire that someone who puts out content has. You want it to reach more people. But then, when you have a small like you have a community, dog.
It's a niche one.
It's a niche one, but you have one. But eventually, you're going to get to a point where there's not going to be another Denzi.
It's true.
Or there's not going to be another like person where you can like, oh, I recognize them. Let me type back, reply, say hello, and then like have a conversation.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be thousands, 2,000s in the stream, or millions of viewers, or millions of comments, and then
it goes from like managing a glass of water to finding a drop in the ocean.
Man.
Yeah, like that is just a bonkers concept to even think about. But I think it's a good one to end off on, talking about maybe the cogs and gears watching will be thankful that we're still small,
Of course.
Of course. You leave a comment. Maybe we can be friends when we grow out of the period where we can make friends.
Hey, cogs and gears. This is you're stepping ground zero. Mm-hmm. Okay, we can be the new Markiplier in what's his name?
Jacksepticeye?
No, like that
PewDiePie?
No, the one who made Unis Honest with.
Oh, Ethan.
Yeah, we
Crank
can be
Gameplays.
the new Markiplier in Ethan.
And funnily enough, Crank Gameplays uses like a gear as his thing.
Of course. I knew that. I absolutely 100% knew that, and that's why I made that reference. No, I really made that reference because like Ethan was just a normal fan.
Yeah.
A normal fan at first. And then like he became a genuine friend. So listen, this is your chance. This is your ground one. This is your first step. Don't waste it.
If we frame it like this, then there might be people who just want to meet us because they think they'll be in a video. They're like, I don't think you're funny. I don't like you. Yeah, but it's
But all right. So you did an opening. Are you ready to do a closing too? Then
I think I am. Man,